Okay, let's see. Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can. Hopefully the audio has been restored by now. The thing is, yes, I can see the main mic going up and down, so that is this mic. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer. How about that? How's the audio going now? Thanks to the designs there for being my production manager. How is the audio now? Is it loud enough? It should be loud enough. Come on. Such a professional operation I run around here. Sure, it is a Hello Drunk World, so I've had a few drinks. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what is going on. So, the normal camera didn't work for me, so I'm having to go back to the Max camera, which is a bit dark, but it's doable. We've got enough light. I wonder if just my Mac has reset all of its options and I've lost everything. Okay, so I think it's okay now. It should be okay now. I'm gonna be that guy and play the stream back on itself as well. God, that is so low. What's going on? Okay, let's see. What about this? There we go. Now we're cooking. There we go. Now we're cooking. Got a little bit of a delay there, but oh, we're going. So this week's stream, I don't know if you designs, you keep me in check if everything's going okay. This week's stream is going to be around. It was actually, if I stole the idea from, if you watch, let's pull up stuff. So let's see, where is he? So yeah, this is kind of like a rip-off of what I'd seen on Twitch last week. So I'll share my screen. And again, keep me in check, make sure the audio is working okay across these. Yeah, so I was watching the stream, I think it was last week. Yeah, so it was 6 days ago. So it was a stream with Jason Langsdorff, let me pronounce his name. Him and Ken Wheeler, and they were looking at building a beat maker with the web audio API. It was really cool, and it kind of got me thinking about the opportunities and things I could play about with, and how I could try and build my own. So the kind of idea that I have, touch the mic. The idea that I have is making this, I call it the shitty beat maker. So having a sequencer set up, if that's the term. I'm not an audio file or know what I'm talking about when it comes to audio and stuff. But having a sequencer where I can turn on blocks, and then it'll iterate through these blocks and show you what's currently playing, and you have the play functionality. And I've seen different examples of these. I wonder if I still have the CodePen linked. Oh, it was a Code Sandbox. I think this is it. So there's going to be a lot of audio, so there's going to be a lot of sound coming through the computer. Hopefully the mic can pick this up. So kind of building out something like this, so you can turn on little sections. So if I do, get a wee drum beat going, have a hi-hat on every other, and I can hit play. That kind of way. So kind of building something out like that. Hopefully that audio came through. I can't get pass-through audio on the Mac, but the volume on this should be loud enough. and then you can do like a little kind of synth. So we're going to try and build something like that. Yeah, and I've copied some of the... I've copied the entire idea, to be honest. Yeah. But I think we could cobble something together like this. So this is what I kind of drew from mine. Mine's going down instead of across, but you kind of get the idea. So we're going to be playing about with that and having a go with this. Far away in the chat, if you can't hear the beats and stuff well enough, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to play this and then see if I can get the stream manager. Yeah, okay, we got that coming through. So we're doing well. So this is the rough idea that we're going for. Now, with all these things, it would take me hours to build this shit out. So I have a kind of pre-canned setup already. So we just fire up this Yarn app that I have. Oh, and almost forgot. We need to crack open our wine before we do anything. So get our wine on the go. We've got a ASMR. Yeah, so we got a Chili Lano Merlot. And as usual, chilled. I had to put it in the fridge because I bought it last moment. Or I had to put it in the freezer because I bought it last moment, but we'll see how we go from there. Again, if you're new to the stream or you're on chat, say hello. This is it's gonna be an adventure for both of us. It's not terrible. So this is what we have. I'm gonna pull up the dev tools. I'm gonna be debugging a lot of this shit. So this is kind of what I have. I've got the shitty beat maker. I've already built out, you know, so that you can turn on what you have, but it doesn't do anything yet. And then I've also wired up the sounds. So I'm going to chat through how I did the sounds and stuff like that. So I've got the sounds already playing. So I've only got 3 sounds. I only managed to get 3 for this. But yeah, let's have a look at the code first. So running off a Create React app. Let's get the mic out of the way a little bit. Running off a Create React app, I'd pull in some sounds which are ripped from the code sandbox I just showed you. So we got our clap, our hat, and our kick, which are kind of just drum beats sounds. And then our standard Create React app down here. So I'm going to go into presentation mode for this. It always goes full screen. I don't like apps full screened. So yeah, this makes it all bigger for us. So we have our main app here of their title, Shitty Beatmaker. We have our currently playing section, which is this little box up top. So I kind of want, like, as it's playing through, I want it to like light up these boxes. So if I go to here and I can change this to true. It'll light up green. So I want to like light up green which beats are playing in that segment of the beat machine. We have beats section. This beat section draws out all those divs that allows us to put an X or a dash in them, whether they're selected. So this is just mapping over. So I was thinking about how I could build this out, and this seems to be the kind of what came to mind. So a 2-dimensional array, which, to be honest, I think this is the first time I've ever used a 2-dimensional array from when I studied them in university. I've never had to do 2-dimensional arrays and integrating and managing with them. So we can see we have an array which has a bunch of arrays. So each of these is our line, and each of these are our beats. And I'm going with the idea, like, you know, a dash is off and X is on. So if I change that to an X, save the file, this should, yeah, reloads, and we know that that's now an X. So X is on, dash is off. And then we're using React State to hold these values. So we have our beats, which is our default beats. we have a playing flag to say whether we're playing the tune or not. And then our currently playing, I was thinking the idea of currently playing is going to be an object, and it's going to be, you know, 0 index of the beat, the 1 index of the beat, the 2 index of the beat, and true and false shows whether that's being played or not. I've added in some code here called change beat. So this is the on click event. Whenever I click on one of these cells, it's going to call change beat. It's going to give us our line index, our beat index, and what the current value of that is. And then we can use a React set state function to iterate over our beat lines. So we say, well, yeah, current beats.map. So does that need to be a 2-dimensional array? Or am I overcomplicating this? Yes, it does. So our beats is like an array that holds each line. So we say map over it for each line, map over the line. And if the line index matches and the beat index matches, then set the current value to be either, if it equals a dash, it's going to be an X because we're flipping the values. So we're like flipping it like a bitwise operator. It's a bitwise operator. I don't know. We're flipping a switch. Or if it was already, so if it wasn't a dash, it's going to be an X, so then set it to dash. And that allows us to like turn the beats off and on. And if it doesn't match, just return what it currently was in that array. And that allows us to like, you know, turn on which ones we want to turn on. That is where we currently are. So, oh yeah, okay, so I currently have play to trigger this. Boom. Terrible, I know, but it's something. So the way I'm handling that is I'm creating audio files, so you can use the audio API. So this is kind of built into the browser. So if we go to MDM, not MDM, so there is an audio class available in the browser that we can use for this. I looked at different options, and like there's like sequencers and there's like audio libraries where you have to like set like sources and destinations, and then you change the gain and stuff like that. And, like, I'm not an audio engineer. All I know is volume up and down and play or stop. So we have this like audio class where you can give it a URL, and then you can trigger actions. Well, for our case, we're going to be just triggering the play action, and it's surprisingly compatible across a lot of browsers, if all. So we're able to give it like a relative path. So then these files live inside of our public directory, which if you're doing create React app, put things in the public directory, then be able to use them in the API. So in this case, I'm just calling a couple of different set timeouts at different time durations, and I'm saying calling the play action on. So we could even put these closer together. Save that. And trigger play. Make it even quicker together. I don't think they can be played at the same time. What happens if we do that? Yeah, just mash them all together, which might not be too bad. So we don't want delays and differences, but so now we need to figure out how can we go over line by line and say, so this is going to be, so I'll stick with the order I have. So we've clap, hat, and kick. So this is going to be our clap, hat, and kick. Let's actually donate those, or not donate, like mark them as what they are. So if I go into our beats, and we have beats as a blah blah blah, so I guess I need to grab that, put it inside a fragment, so I can put another div on top of it. Everything's a div in my code. Fuck semantic HTML. So we're gonna say clap. What's it? Clap hat kick. Can't spell. Yeah, clap hat kick. And if you see me looking down, I'm keeping an eye on the stream manager just to make sure what's going on. Clap hat kick. Eesh, that came out bad. Fuck it, it'll do. It doesn't. This doesn't need to look pretty. But at least we know that's clap hat kick. So we need a way to iterate through. If this is an X, trigger play the clap. If this is an X, play the hat, and if this is an X, play the kick. So let's see if we can try and iterate through this to see if we can't do that. So we want to rewire our play button first. So we're gonna keep this as just like our sanity of how to play the stuff. So I'm gonna say const play that funky. How do you spell funky? Music. So play that funky music is going to be our function, and obviously it's going to have to take in our beat list. So beat list as a parameter. I think that's all we need right now. So we can get rid of those brackets because we don't need brackets if we've only got one parameter. So then we want to be able to iterate through. So I think what I'm going to do first is iterate through and pipe into the console because I don't want this sound to be driving me insane right away. So I guess I can go beat list dot for each because we know it's an array of an arrays. A lot of the stream's going to be spent on me not being able to type basic function names that I type 1,000 times a day. So beat list, and we'll stick with the terminology. This is a line. So we've got each line. So let's first go console.log line dot join, because we know each line is an array of strings, so we're going to just join them with a space. And we're going to now use that function here instead of play clap. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be beats. So now let's see what happens if I go X, 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 X. Really should have made this shorter, but I kind of want to see how complicated I can get the beat. So yeah, it's printing out those ones for us. So we've got that kind of same layout, same listing. But that was very quick. I want to do this like in maybe 100 milliseconds is very quick. Maybe 500 milliseconds increments. So I think what I'm going to need there is to do some work with set interval. So if I do const beats interval equals set interval, give it an empty function for now, and we want it to run every 500 milliseconds. So what do we do? What do we do with this? Every 500 milliseconds we want to iterate through, but only log out every 500 milliseconds. How do we do that with an interval? I can see there's people in the chat there. You can tell me. Come on, talk away. Give me some advice. How do we do this, but only do this action every 500 milliseconds? We could do set timeout, but I did this in the last stream, and there's a dirty hack you can do set timeout that I'm not averse to, but I'm not a big fan of. Because even actually, like, let's see what it would sound like if this was every 500 milliseconds, and we go back to our play clap. How does that actually sound? Maybe 500 is too long. What about every 200? So that's going to be 4, and then this is going to be 6. Yeah, that could be like one line, or like that could be going through them. So how do we interval across this? So I can interval over the entire thing, but that's only do it every interval. Oh, if I have an index that I keep track of, so if I say let current index equals 0, actually minus 1 because of the start, and then it's going to start playing. So then I say const line equals beat list current index, log out that line, and then say current index plus plus to increment it by 1. That could work. And then I want to say if because I don't want this run on forever, so if I say if current index equals, so if it's at the end of the array, so it's going to be beatlist.length clear the interval so it doesn't run on forever. This could work. Let's try this out. This is only about logging, it's not actually going to play the stuff. So we can try logging this out. So we go back here. Wait for a signal, come on, you must refresh. So drop in our x's. Gonna hit play. Oof. Cannot read properly join of undefined. So what happened here? Oh, because the first index is gonna be, yeah, I was trying to be smart with the whole -1 starting index, but this make this 0 because it'll run on the first one. Yes, so make that 0. Go to console, run. No, okay, yeah, so around 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's grand. So if I do x, it's printing out 12 because it's printing out the same thing. So Chrome doesn't want to clog up the console. So if I clear this and click play. Okay, we're getting them in sequential. Getting them sequentially. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. So what if I want to then, how do I play the stuff? So this is by getting drunk and doing things quick, dirty, and hacky. So instead of log, we're going to keep logging anyway. We're going to do a switch statement. No, not a switch statement. It needs to be something like, so I want to check. So I want to say, you know, where's my default beats? I want to say, like, you know, if this is an X, play this sound. If this is an X, play this sound. If this is an X, play this sound. So I need to like do like a mapping to them. So I'm going to just say like if line 0 equals X, then I can say, yeah, we mapped these, didn't we? We mapped them. It's clap, hat, kick, yeah. So we're going to say clap sound dot play, and then copy this for our nuller index. It's going to be 1, and this is going to be 2. So then if that's that, we're going to play, oh, not that, hat. So our hat sound. And then our last one is going to be kick. I kind of want to run these on a delay, because if I run them all at the same time, it's going to sound like a mess. But we'll try this out to see what happens first. Let's drop my phone. And again, it's going to kill it, but it's going to log it out first anyway too. So let's see. Refresh, make sure we got the latest version. So we'll stick with this little kind of running X pattern. So we're only going to have one thing at a time playing, technically. Fuck yes. Like this is the next fucking TikTok tune. I was actually shocked how well that actually worked. I'm kind of myself. So let's see if I dot in some randoms. So we do alternate axes. It still sounds quite good. I think the two of them together. I wonder if we change it up and have a delay in between some of the sounds. Will it make it sound better? Because that kind of sounds terrible, like both of them together. Let's see. We're going to just go down the whole center and see what happens. It's mixed all here, and the kick has taken precedence over everything. So I wonder, do we delay these somehow? So I'm gonna wrap these all in a set timeout. Delete that. Bring them on the new lines. I'm gonna say 10 milliseconds between each, because they're all going to get triggered at the same time. We need. Are they going to start triggered at the same time? No, because we're not logging over everything. Right, let's see what this sounds like. So, do our X pattern down the middle, and then hit play. Still fucking makes me smile every time that works. And then do our alternate X row. I think that worked. And let's refresh this. So what if I just do all three? It's all, see, they're all triggering at the same time, so I think this is going to have to be 10, 20, 30. God, maybe yeah, that was way too close together. So it's going to be hundreds of milliseconds is going to be work for us. This could work. This could work. So let's go our X rows. So going diagonals. This is going to give us our starting beat. Now there's things I know I could fix in here, and if we have time, we're going to so then do my alternate rows. Or alternate diagonals is what I meant to say. We have something. I wish I had a clear button. Actually, I need to put in a clear button. Let's do it. We'll add in a clear button. We're playing. So we're going to just copy pasta you. That's just going to say clear, and it's going to say set beats to be default beats. So if I add some random ones in here, that clear brings everything back to default. So I think we're getting somewhere. So if I could go Dead. This is just random X's. Okay, clear. So hat's the middle, so you kind of want the hat going the whole time. If you're playing drums, you'd be playing the hi-hat constantly. So then we trigger this. And then our kick is going to be every 2. This is turning into me, not me coding anymore, this is me just making beats. Okay, I think we're getting something here. We're getting something here. I'm going to get with the volume a wee bit as well so you can all hear. And then our clap is going to be on the alternative from our kick. What's that going to do for us? It sounded terrible, but it's something. So we can, well, we hit clear. Okay, so I think we're getting somewhere. The one thing I'm thinking is if I put all kicks, they're delayed by 300 milliseconds, so it almost should be like iterating through them and playing them only if they play. That would maybe make more sense. Let's see if this works. So I could go let beat time out equals 0 or 1. Yes. Then line dot for each. What's gonna be the line? Line. Yeah, we have our liner. Line for each beat, and then set timeout. I'll say if beat equals X, then we say set timeout. We need the index of the beat as well to know which one we're going to play. Index, so if we say, so set timeout, make our function, and it's going to be 100 times beat timeout. So that's going to, yeah. So if it's the first beat, it's going to be 100. If it's the second beat, it's going to be 200. If it's the third beat, it's going to be 400. And what do we do? So we say then line index. Oh, we need to know which one to play. So I'm gonna create a map called beat mapping. And I guess for convenience sake, this could be array. So it's gonna be clap sound, hat sound, kick sound, and I should be able to then say beat mapping. This is getting way out of control. Beat mapping index, which is that index dot play, and then I also want to say beat index or beat timeout. Sorry, beat timeout plus. So that I can get rid of this technically. So we'll only add on the longer delay if there's more beats to be played, I think. Let's see how we do. So right, start off with the good old crisscross. Let's see if this actually plays or not. So, and the reason why I did this was If it was all kicks, it's going to wait 300 milliseconds before playing the kick, even though that's the only beat on that line. Which is a lot smoother. Let's compare this to... I sneeze. Oh. Compare this to this. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to go into my default beats and put in the X's myself because I'm sick and tired of doing that. So this is going to be our default beat. What am I doing? I'm going to multi-cursor this. Yeah, so this is our default beats, and like listen to this compared to the last one. The timing was a bit out. Definitely, I agree. I'm glad you agree with me too. So, comment this out. We're going to delete this if we know this definitely works. I only comment out things because I don't trust myself if I delete the code to write it again. That flows a bit more. I think it sounds better. I generally do think it sounds better. How does this work when we have multiples in there? So we'll do the alternate crisscross. So we have two beats per line minimum. Fuck, played them both at the same time. Did I delete that code? No, it's okay. So what's going on here? I do clear. Oh shit, the default's that. Fuck. Right, I'm gonna actually... fuck me. I'm gonna have to have two versions of the default. Default, and this will be clear beats, so nothing. I'm gonna say replace all X's with a dash. And this is no longer exporting default, this is going to be export named exports, as it probably should have already, but I was being lazy when I created this. So if we say clear beats, give us a comma and go in their main app, and now we need to change our export to be this. Nope, we do this. And our clear, now instead of default beats, it's going to be clear beats. So let's run this again. So yeah, and clear, yeah, because nothing. So right, what does this sound like? That doesn't sound great. I don't need the log for every line anymore. I think we're okay with that. I want to log out the beats. So this is doing a set timeout. It's doing 100 plus 100 times. Fuck. Yes, that's 100 times. So clear. Yes, okay. So refresh to get our default beat. I think we've generated something usable. Let's do our alternate diagonal. We kind of mix things up a little bit. That should be there actually. Yeah. That's very repetitive and annoying, and I don't have a stop button. So what was I saying before? Right, so your hi-hat's in the middle. You want your hi-hat going constantly because you're a drummer. And then your kick is going one, none, one, none, one, none, one, none, one, none. And then your clap is on the alternate of your kick. wonder if I like might take away those. Like, I'm not here to make beats, but I'm getting caught up in this stuff. Should have played 2 more at the end, I think. Let's put on my login again. I think we're getting some weirdness there where it's not playing some of the last beats. That was ticking away, but I couldn't hear anything. Beat time, right times. Oh, I guess we need to then clear this out. It's gonna equal 0 every time. Let's log some stuff out. What was our beat time out? Why is it always 2? Oh, well, it's always 1 technically. So if I bring this up here. Okay. And if I add in alternate, get under control. Like the next bit we're going to do is our like actual what's playing meter, because I want to see how that can work. See, what can we do with a clap? Middle, middle, middle. So every few we play all. That should be timing it for 300 milliseconds. Maybe I'll bump it up instead of. Let's say 2. What do we have in here before? It's in hundreds. So let's say 2. That's gonna be 200 times that? No, 100 times that. And instead of plus plus, it's gonna be beat time out equals that. Equals itself plus 2. So let's give this a go. Sounds terrible, fucking yeah, something's working. So now I want to be able to display in here what's being played currently. For that we need some way of telling it what's currently playing. So we'll have to provide a callback into here. Keep that log in there actually. So we want to say set current playing. I guess like the quick and easy way would be just to fire the line in. We want it to trigger when it actually plays. So define it there and then pull it in here. So it'll update then. So what is set currently playing going to be? So we have set currently playing. We need a way to turn an array of dashes or X's into an object that defines whether it's true or false. I'm going to do this in line because I don't want to name another variable. So we already have currently playing, so we're dicing with the devil here, but it'll be fine. Fuck it. So it's going to give me the currently playing, which is an array. I want to turn that into indexes. So I guess currently playing dot for each. I've never used for each as much in my fucking life. B for beat, and then we want to say set currently playing, which is going to be an object, but we need to get the cur, which is currently playing, which is all terrible, and then return, and it's going to be current, and then I guess we can we'll grab the index from here. This is such a hacky way of coding. And it's going to be B equals an X. Oh fuck, if this works. I can't even, I would say like describe it. I don't think I can describe what's going on, but I don't think I can. It's such a hacky way of doing things. Oh, it did not work. So set currently playing is not a function. It is. Set beats. Oh shit, that's set beats. That's the wrong place. This is going to be on play that funky music. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And then pass that function into play that funky music. Come on, WebStorm, catch up with me, WebStorm. It's alright, it's alright, this is right. Oh no, that's, yeah. Okay, so now let's see. Oh, that worked. First try. I'm fucking loving that. Alright, can I handle everything, please? The funniest thing is, like, this is one of those streams where I didn't prepare enough, and I thought I could wing it on the go, and it actually fucking worked. I'm very pleased with that. So I think the play I beat is this. God, can I like drop in another beat? That hat sounds good. So I do that, that, and that. Feels like it's skipping a bit, but I can't stop looking at the answer to that. But I think, yeah, this on its own is. So then, like, so you can like draw shitness. So like, my name is Chris Laughlin, so I'm gonna do a C and then a L. But something. So I think we've got something that's working. And we got some people on the stream. I'm gonna do what I normally do: have a smoke to close out the stream. But if there's like something you've seen there, questions, thing that I want to go back over, you know, fire away. This video gets uploaded to YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, that's a bit redundant for you. But I think that worked out pretty cool. I'm in love with this beat. I think I came out so well. I want to like, yeah, maybe alternating over there, 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 and there. See what it does. Good suggestion, good suggestion. New intro beat. But actually, whatever bit time left here, we're going to clean things up and we're going to publish this to Netlify. Get rid of this. This looks like crap. I don't like it. You can kind of figure out what's going on. So let's kill this. I need to add a git ignore. The git ignore that comes with Create React App is not the best. So I want to get rid of IDA because I'm using WebStorm. I don't want any WebStorm stuff pushed up. Signs, yep, I think that's alright. As with all Git messages are bullshit. They mean nothing. Do not put any thought into them. So then let's go GitHub, confirm. And we're gonna do a new repo. Shitty beat maker. And I don't want to initialize it because I'm going to push an existing repository up. Right. I did 2 eyes. Ah, fuck it, it's too late now. Oh. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. I need to add a remote, but I need to change my remote. How do you change the remote? You can see I've been on this site before. Don't want that. I want to change it. What am I looking for? There's one I've been on before and it just tells me how to do it. So I think it's that. Get at. I want to do HTTP. I guess if I just do get that. Oh yeah, okay. No, actually, I want that. I want to do this, but modify it a little bit. Because I run multiple SSH keys. This should be git dash. Now we can go back here, grab our push command. So it's going to push it up now. So now this repo is a repo. Yep. And then we go to Netlify. New site from Git. Let it confirm, authorized. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know this shit. And we're going to call it Shitty beat. Right, deploy. Right, site is deploying. Come on, it's in queued. Let's see if it gets it up. Annoyingly, it's going to do an npm install. I could probably configure this to do npm CI, which only pulls in dev dependencies or the dependencies you actually need. Right, while that's working away, any questions in the chat? It's fine. The longest part of actually deploying a site is getting it to install all the packages. Verifying okay, right. Come on. We're almost there. Oh, it's kind of, I like how they were printing out everything in the terminal. It's quite cool. Okay, finished. Deploy failed. Treating warnings as errors and CI. Oh. Okay. Fix this in the package JSON. What was that script again? I can't tab. In package JSON, modify the script.build in package JSON to be CI React script build. It'll be this instead. Save. That is copy and pasted directly from there, so it should be alright. So now if I get add, keep on doing the comma instead of a dot, get add, get ci -m fix please, push. Technically Netlify should automatically build because I pushed. So now we flick back to Netlify. Oh, it's building. Let's see if this works. And there's me talking about it. Should be I should be using the CI build, but it told me how. Netlify, if you don't use them, amazing company, great for hosting, great for keeping shit on plan. Like I have maybe 20 different things hosted, even like the Dyslexic Developer is hosted off Netlify proudly. Probably should put that somewhere. It's all free, which is fucking amazing. Because where else do you get free hosting? It would push me to the point if I was going to be hosting something that was proper and I could make revenue from. It would be like my provider that I would pay for. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. Finish dependencies. And now if we go here, let's see, you want to go into site settings. Where's site settings? I want to change the domain. Shitty with 2 T's. Shitty Beats, that's shorter. So now we go to shittybeats.netlify.app. So we have something built. So thanks for following along, keeping going. As I said, this I don't know if I said it already, but streams are every 2 weeks now. So every 2 weeks I'm going to try and build something new. I like the idea of publishing it up to Netlify at the end of the stream to kind of like verify that this is something that was built on and can be pushed into production. Again, I'll be sharing out